a Soulful teacher, and I'm a self-love coach, Holy Fire Reiki master, intentional planner, and a actual high school teacher. And I'm here to help you with discovering a new path to intentional self-care through self-love. And lots of planning involved. You can go to my website at soulfulteacher.com and check out all the resources there, as well as this YouTube page or Instagram, wherever you're watching. And I'm here for you. I'm here to share my self-love journey, my self-care journey as well, and I hope you find these videos valuable. Make sure to subscribe, like, comment, share, and most definitely feel free to use my affiliate link. All proceeds go to my content creation, and it's not an additional cost to you, so I would be very appreciative for that. Thank you so much for your support. Be sure to check out the extension post on soulfulteacher.com, and it has additional photos, tips and tricks, things like that, and I hope this helps you on your journey as well. And let's get to it. So let's talk about what self-care is and what self-love is. So let's talk about what self-love is. And self-love is how you feel about yourself, how you love yourself. It's tied to your self-esteem. And self-love is that awareness that you are able to understand what you need, mind, body, soul. You're aware of your physical, how you feel physically. You're aware how you feel mentally, emotionally. And you're aware how your life is going and how you impact others and how others impact you. That is self-love. To its core, it's all about awareness and it's all about love. And self-care is the action. So I want you to think about it like that. Self-care is the action. What am I going to do to take care of myself? What am I going to do to provide love and care to myself so I can be better for not only myself but for others? Because if you don't take care of yourself, it's really hard to take care of others when you're tired or when you feel like you're kind of down. So make sure that you take care of yourself. Do those things and act on self-love. And that includes, and self-love also includes boundaries. And that's also self-care because you're putting that boundary up and you're saying, no, I'm not going to do this. Self-love is noticing, hey, I need to have a better mindset about things. And the self-care action is actually doing that work and say, okay, today I'm judging so-and-so. I'm taking a step back and I'm not judging anymore. I'm not going to judge this person right now. Because remember, judgments are just reflections of ourselves sometimes. And it's I'm talking in general terms. I'm not talking about very heavy stuff. That's different, right? So understand, again, I am feeling really worn down. The self-care action is rest. I'm feeling very happy. The self-care action is I'm going to go share that joy with my friends, my pets, my husband, my wife, etc. So these are the things that make self-care and self-love. They go hand in hand. And so I hope that helps you understand that as we move forward to our foundational exercises. So on soulfulteacher.com, you're going to find a worksheet with all of this information to walk you through it on your own time. And I'm just going to kind of elaborate on here. And then on the extension post, I'm going to put a little bit more of tips and tricks on how to implement this even more. And what I have here is my handy dandy notes. And I want to share this with you because it's so important to do the reflection work. A lot of times we just want to put the plans in. And that's not how that works. To live a self-love and a self-care lifestyle, it is about being aware about your needs. So the first question and the first part is, how do I feel about my self-care routine right now? And why do I feel this way? So it's something that's very important to understand what's going on right now and why do I feel it this way. And for beginners, This is the work. This is what is going to help you succeed. So, how do I feel about my self care routine and why do I feel this way are two very important questions to start your journey on the work, the reflection work. And don't think about it as work, think of it more of a self care kind of thing where you're being aware about what's going on in your life right now. And by seeing your routine, by seeing why you feel this way, you come closer to creating something that is value to you and is planned with intention. It's not about just picking the activity. It's about doing the self-awareness. And why do I feel this way? And as always, if something triggers, something's brought up, contact your therapist, contact a self-love coach that will guide you through this and take care of yourself and take care of your mental health, because that's important as well. And remember, these are all general questions and they're not meant to cause any harm. It's just meant to have that introspection and then have that self-awareness. So the next ones I want you to think about is what do I want to change? So you looked at your routine. Why do you feel this way? And what do I want to change? And that one is going to be heavy sometimes, because sometimes we have to make those heavy changes. So it's like cutting off work. I'm not going to work beyond 7 p.m. So that's something to think about. Or I have to put on boundaries. I cannot let so-and-so always drag me into their drama. That's something else to think about. Relationships can actually impact your self-care. So if you don't have a moment in your life for self-care, why is that happening? Okay? Is it the time? Or you're not making it a priority? Or you're not asking? Or etc. Again, if heavy feelings are popping up, it's time to talk to your therapist, talk to a self-love coach, talk to somebody who you trust and will guide you and help you what you need for your life. The next one is, how do I want to change it? For those heavy issues, like you need to get out of a toxic relationship, etc., that's going to be a little different. And again, I keep saying, refer to your therapist, refer to a lawyer, refer to professionals like that for that kind of stuff. For this, it's going to be all general. So how do I want to change it? Is it the time? Is it because I think I don't have time, but then when I look at the bigger picture, I actually do? And how am I going to change that? So those are the things that we want to talk about. How do I want to change for the better? Do I want to add more time the weekend for myself? Do I deserve 1 hour or even 1 minute? Now, my teacher, Melanie Monaco from the Self-Love Lifestyle, taught us about, even 1 minute of self-care is the best thing for you. And as you move along, you'll add more minutes and you'll add more minutes and you'll add more minutes. I love that. Because sometimes when we're starting this journey, we're like, I can't do this. This is overwhelming. And I get that. I've been there. But once you get into that routine and once you get to that place of like, I'm ready. I'm ready to add this into my plans. I'm ready to do this for my life. Then you're golden. You're ready. Now, do mishaps happen? Yes. Life happens. You have to remain flexible. Things like that. And in my next videos that I'm going to do about the layouts, I'm going to talk about that a little bit more, and also on my blog. So the next section is, what are my strengths? Now, don't tell me that you don't have any, because you do. Okay, let's start with that. Okay, so take a step back, and I want you to breathe through this, because a lot of people have, they don't want to accept that they have strengths. And that's something that we have to work through. And I've been there, done that. I understand. But you do have strength. So just let's do a little breathing exercise to get through this one. Okay, so put your hand on your heart and one on your stomach. And I want you to breathe normally. And then I want you to take one deep breath. And exhale through your mouth. Another deep breath. And let's do one more. I hope that helped kind of, understand and relax And sometimes when we take a breather just like that, that is self-care and that is self-love. So just take that moment, go into your little corner of the universe and just breathe it out when you feel overwhelmed or you feel like a tough topic's gonna come on, and just breathe it through. Now, the next section I want to talk about is what are your strengths? Again, don't tell me you don't have any, because you do, okay? Free write this. Identify those strengths. Are you good at organizing? Are you good at listening? Are you good at just being there for others? Are you a good role model? Are you a good cook? Are you good at just creating things? Anything under the sun. Why are we doing that? Because that will set up yourself for self-love. That's going to set yourself up for a beautiful journey of seeing yourself for who you are. So it's simple exercise, but it's so powerful. So the next thing I have here is free writing your vision or drawing it. Because have a lot of artists out here. So make sure that you use this space, the free write space, to draw, to write your vision of what your self-care is. What does that look like to you? Can you get there? And you might need to repeat the process of like, how do I want to change this? How do I want to implement this? Okay. So you might want to go back to that process of reflection after you do your free write. And this is all about what you want for yourself. So your free write, your vision, put that into practice if you can. Start planning it out. And how we plan it out is by actually planning your self-care. So what you're going to do if you're a newbie and you're just like, I don't know where to start. I don't know where my time is. The worksheet that I have for you will have a weekly spread by hour. How are you taking care of yourself by hour? What are you doing throughout the day? Where are the spaces in that day that you can actually add self-care? Could you get up earlier? Or could you stay up later? So something like that to help you understand what that actually looks like in a practical terms. And so that way you can start put in that self-care, put in that self-love, and getting to work. Something to be mindful of is that sometimes your schedule changes by season, right? I'm a teacher. So my season right now in the summer, I'm going to get a lot of things done because I have a lot more time to use right now. However, I do have conferences, I do have trainings and things like that I want to do. Now during the school year, I have to really plan really well what I'm doing each day, etc. My weekends are usually my time to flow, but sometimes things come up and I have to do things. So you have to kind of consider your season, okay? Holiday season, how does that look? New Year's, how does that look? So if you like to plan by season, this is the worksheet that might help you do that as well. And use these tools to create the life you deserve, all right? So don't sit there and tell me, Janie, I can't do this. Yes, you can. Let's go for it. You won't know until you try. And guess what? If it doesn't work out, the beautiful thing about self-care and planning with intention for your self-care is that it's adjustable. Everything is adjustable. Reevaluate when you can your plans, and if it doesn't work, fix it. Find another way. Find flexible time. Find the change. It's your life and you have the power to create it however you want. It's just going to take effort. And if you're not ready for that effort, it's going to be really difficult to manifest or to see these things that you want for your life. You have to put in the work. And the work starts with reflection and self-care and self-love. And most importantly of all three of them is going to be self-love. And knowing that you're capable and that you are valid and you're determined and you're empowered. So I hope this video helps you today. And please let me know if you have any questions. Put them in the comments below. Put them in the DM, whatever you feel comfortable with. And I'm here to help you live the best life you can for your self-care, for your self-love, and to help you plan in a different way your path to self-care through self-love. Thank you so much. I appreciate you so much. Thank you again.